Hello.
So we are here today, first session with me and Matt.
For a while.
Yeah, since I think October time.
Yeah, probably before. I can't remember that. It's been a while. But yeah, we've just been really busy with, we've had work, other commitments. But yeah, it's nice to be back.
Absolutely. I mean, so today what we're doing, we are fishing at Water Leisure Park. I've only been here the once. I only came here once last year. You came a couple of times, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just fished day fish.
Yeah, I've fished here. Yeah, quite about a hell of a lot really. For the past nearly 10 years. That's where I've had LV, PB. I've had a 15 pounder, I've had 18, and my biggest is 21 here. And, hopefully can get something around that size again today.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
We've got our rods all set up.
Well, we've got one rod each set up for now. We're going to take our time with the second rod. I'm going to be fishing with a cage on one, and then I'm using like a ledger system, a lead weight system on the other. I don't know, are you doing the same?
Yeah, I'm hair rigging 8mm pellet on the bottom, casting out micro pellets on my first rod. I think I'll set up on the second rod with same 8mm pellet.
Yeah.
On the bottom, 8mm halibut. So we'll just give them a try. And I've got a cage feeder as well. Got some mixed up ground bait just for the feeder. So I'm going to give that a try as well. So
yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm using meat today. I'm going to use sweet corn as well. I'm using pellets to kind of bait up the area. But yeah, it should be good. Well, we need to dust off them cobwebs. And
it's very windy, but it could work in his favour, so we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's crack on and we'll see what we can get. So, been here about an hour. We've had a couple of little knocks. The only problem with that is that it could just be the wind. It has been extremely windy this morning, and it hasn't been like a warm wind. It's been pretty cold. Had to get my gloves out and all. But yeah, I've not had anything yet, but it's early days. I've just been to the loo, so but yeah, it's a lovely venue. A lot of static caravans, and there's some pods and everything as well that you can stay in. And yeah, so I'm going to redo one of my rods and then try and get my second one in as well with my cage. So we'll see how that goes. I think we're just going to have to just play at different tactics and then go from there, really. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Right, just changing things around now for me. As you can see, I'm resorting now to the open-ended cage feeder. I've got my ground bait mix here, which is tuna mixed in this krill and squid flavoured liquid, and obviously I'm going to take my lead off and fill this cage up with my ground bait and then cast it out. And as you can see, it is a weight itself. It's the open-ended cage feeder, as you can see. So yeah, straight down the line, nearly close to the to the other side of the lake, to the edge. So yeah, I'm going to get this filled up, cast it out. And the last time I used this method, I caught in less than 1 minute. So let's see if history repeats itself. The man is in. Declan, how's it feel, Dave?
It feels alright. It's at the moment.
It's definitely a carp.
It's definitely something. Excuse my French.
Oh, you foul up to it and it's a little roach.
Oh no. Or bream.
Right, well, Declan's fighting with this. I'll be straight back. Well, he's caught. He's just smashed his PB. It's beautiful. 13.8.
13.8.
13.8 mirror. Just take a picture, Dick.
Oh, you would. Yeah.
Right. Good for that, Dick. Well done. 13.8. Your new PB, mate. Well done.
Alright, so I've just caught the 13-pound 8 carp, and I want to show you what I'm using. So to start off with, I've got my cage, which I've got between two beads. Now the reason for this is when if a fish gets on the hook, then it's got a little bit of time before it stops and then makes that hook into the lip, or into the mouth basically. So I've got that, and then I've got my hook link that I did myself last night. So I'm using 10-pound mono line, and I've got a hook on there, and then on the hook I've got a bait screw with a false sweet corn, and then I've got a PVA bag with some pellets in. Now the only reason I'm using the PVA bags with pellets is because it's windy, it's difficult to actually get any bait out to where my hook is. So I know I've got the cage, but at the same time it's the hook that catches. The bait's just there as like an attractor to the area basically. So yeah, that's what I'm using. Right, so it's coming up to about 1:30. I obviously caught my 13-pound 8 carp, which is a PB. I'm actually still yet to catch, but I fancy his chances, to be honest. I reckon he'll do good. We're doing everything we can. The water's really cold at the moment because the wind is ridiculously cold. In the sun it's alright, it's not too bad, but yeah, we're changing up our tactics and everything, and just trying different things rather than just sticking to one method all the time. So that's what you got to do, innit? We're doing all right so far, but could do with more.
Aye, it's into the last few hours now, and I've still not caught. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can. I've changed around a few of my baits with techniques. I've used a cage. I've mixed my baits up. I've tried. I've tried a lot today, and I'm just not on it. I just can't get going. But it's nice to be back. Though it's been a while, but yeah, it's tough. It's not an easy lake to fish, but still chuffed for Declan earlier catching that carp. They were a beaut. What were it, Deck size again?
13.8.
£13.8, yeah. And he's had 2 takes. He's just had one on. It's come off again, but he's in a good spot. So yeah, we're going to continue on. The weather has not helped today. The alarms have been knocking, and we haven't had, it really interrupts the bite indications. But yeah, I'm only fishing on one rod at the moment. I've just cast one out again, double pellet. So yeah, let's see.
And Matthew is into a fish. The bagging machine. Strike again. How's it feel, Matt?
I have to say, it's that didn't feel good there. I'm not sure. It feels quite heavy, but still, I thought I lost it then for a moment.
Ooh.
Smoothly coming
up.
I don't want to get in these weeds, do that.
Right.
If he does, he does. That's angry.
Yeah. Right, I'll be back. So for some reason our audio didn't work for this particular clip, but we had to show it. This is Matt's catch. It's a lovely mirror carp. He fought with it for a while. It was about 10-15 minutes that he was fighting with it. It kept doing this weird thing where it would literally just stop moving. And Matt actually thought that it'd come off. And this happened about 2 or 3 times. And yeah, he thought that he got snagged, or the fish spat out his hook, or it was just really strange. We've never seen that before. But yeah, so this one was weighing in at £18.11, which is an absolutely awesome fish. It wasn't a PB for Matt, but at the same time, it was an incredible fish. It's an amazing catch. And I mean, as you can see, Matt is extremely chuffed with this fish. I was chuffed for him. I really was. Really happy that he got this in after so long. But it was probably one of the best fights that he's had with a fish. So what he's going to do, he is just taking it now back to the water, and what he's going to do, he is going to leave it in the water for a little bit in the net, just so the fish catches its breath. Now the reason for this is because, again, it fought a hell of a lot, so it's bound to be tired. It's bound to be, out of breath. I mean, me walking down the street, I get out of breath. Sometimes I need to stop. But yeah, so Matt is just letting it breathe now before he lets it go, just for the fish's benefit, really. And then he'll dip his net in a little bit further and release the fish. But yeah, he caught that on some red luncheon meat. I can't remember exactly what he was using, but yeah, it was this red luncheon meat that he was using on a ledger weight system. So he had his hook link attached to the lead weight system, and then his main line. So yeah, well done, Matt, for this one. And that's him now just releasing the fish from the net.
So that concludes our visit to Skegness Water Leisure Park, and we are, very pleased.
Very pleased indeed.
Especially towards the end, midway through the session as well, because at first we thought we was going to draw a blank at some stage with the wind, conditions, everything. But yeah, it paid off to
Absolutely. I mean, I caught that £13.8 mirror carp,
13.8,
and it was awesome. That's my PB now.
Yeah.
So
it was 12.5.
It was 12.5, yeah. That was at K's, yeah. So water leisure, and I've got £13.8. So I'm going up. It's baby. And it's our first fishing session of the year together, anyway. And then we thought that was going to be it, because it went really, really quiet.
I had a couple of runs. You had a couple of runs.
Yeah.
And we thought, no, it's not working.
Yeah, and then it just kind of went dead. And then out of nowhere, your line went off, and you got an amazing £18.11. Was that a mirror?
Yeah.
Mirror carp, and it was amazing, and it put up such a good fight. I mean,
yeah. After I felt, I had to have a little rest after. It was really pulling it. I think twice I thought it went into snags and it ditched it, and then it just laid still.
It was weird because it was almost as if it had got snagged, or something on what, like a reed or something, or a twig or a stick or whatever.
And then it come loose, and then we were on again. But
it was mad.
Yeah,
it was really weird. It was almost as if it played dead. Like that's probably the best kind of way to explain it, really. Obviously wasn't dead. The fish is absolutely fine, just for the record. But yeah, it was just so odd, and then it just kept going, and it just kept fighting, and it was about 10 minutes or so you were
It's
fighting
10
with
minutes,
it.
yeah. It's one of the biggest fights I've had on. I mean, I caught 21 and it didn't put a fight as big, as tough as that.
Mm.
Did for
And it was the same
£18.
the same rod as well, wasn't it, that you were using?
No.
Different rod.
Different rod, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was the same.
Got that mixed stalker, yeah. But yeah, it just goes to show you, doesn't it? Some fish fights.
Yeah.
Harder than other ones. It's my second 18 on there.
Yeah.
But my other 18, I'm going back to like 2016, that last on there. But yeah, really pleased with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the you know, when you go fishing, like people come around and they're like, "Oh, how'd you get on? Did you catch anything? This, that, and the other." And there was a couple of people that were saying, "Oh, I've had nothing," and you know, there's been a lot of people that haven't had anything, and you know, the fish are spawning, and it's cold weather, and this, that, and the other. But it can still happen. I wouldn't like to say that we were lucky, because I feel that we did everything we could.
We didn't just put one bait out and sat there, and
yeah,
that'd have been lucky in a way. But we worked at it. We changed method. We changed positioning, you know, with the rods, the areas we were fishing, and that. And that's what you got to do sometimes. Keep working at it. And
yeah.
I mean, I'll admit, I've done it once. I've been lazy and just thought, you know, I'll just stick with the same, and you know, it doesn't help sometimes. You can get lucky, but you know, you've got to really dig deep, and that's all part of angling to me, really. So it's what you put into it.
And there's so many different variations and stuff as well. You know, you can create your own kind of little rigs, and you can just do anything you want, really, in a sense.
That one that you created, you know?
Yeah, the one that I created was well, it obviously came out well, to be honest.
Cage feed.
Yeah, but
We did have a little bit of trouble with the sound, didn't we? The watching of mine.
Yeah. So for some reason, the sound dipped out for the clip where Matt had actually taken the fish out of the water and weighing it. So I apologise for that. Technical difficulties. Yeah, technical difficulties. So, but you know, there was a lot of, you know, oh well, you know, kind of noises, but you know, not a lot else. But no, it was absolutely awesome session. We'll definitely be going back again, because we like the fisheries around here. That one in particular, it's normally quite a challenging lake anyway, and it just mixes things up a bit. And you know, you've got, like, well, for myself anyway, you know, I had potential to get a PB, and I got a PB, and awesome, absolutely awesome. I mean, you can even still get another PB from there, because they're up to like what, 30 odd pound, aren't they?
I think the biggest out of there is 36.
36.
With £36, and that was like a couple of years ago. So you know, we're heading towards the 40 mark. Yeah. So.
But yeah, it's been awesome.
18s and 20, 21s and 25s in there. So yeah.
Good challenge. It was brilliant. Yeah. We didn't have any other kind of fish. We didn't have any perch or roach or bream or anything like that today. But
we're just really mostly concentrating on the carp.
Yeah,
weren't we?
We weren't really fishing for the silver, really.
I mean, even a few big bream, you know, that would be nice, because there is some decent sized bream in there, but no to be seen. But yeah, we're happy with what we got. We've had worse days.
Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me. But yeah, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. And yeah, so catch us again for one more catch.
Bye.